Warning: this article contains spoilers from The Bachelor Season 28 Episode 6. Summary: as The Bachelor Season 28 progresses, Joey Graziadei is faced with tough decisions and emotional goodbyes. Joey said goodbye to 4 women in Episode 6, narrowing his group down to 6. Jess Edwards, Lexi Young, Caitlin Debacker, and Lee Kayanen left The Bachelor, while Jen Tran, Kelsey Toussaint, Maria Jorges, Rachel Nance, Kelsey Anderson, and Daisy Kent are still competing for Joey's heart. During The Bachelor Season 28 Episode 6, leading man Joey Graziadei narrowed down his group of women to 6 after saying goodbye to Jess Edwards, Lexi Young, Caitlin Debacker, and Lee Kayanen. Joey gave roses to Kelsey Toussaint and Maria Jorges on their one-on-one dates, and Jen Tran received the group date rose. At the rose ceremony, he only gave out 3 roses, which went to Daisy Kent, Kelsey Anderson, and Rachel Nance. As The Bachelor Season 28 continues, Joey is headed for hometown dates with 4 women, fantasy suite overnight dates with 3 women, and then, finally, he'll choose to propose to one of his final 2 women. As he continues on his journey, he really has to consider which of the women he can see a future with, since important milestones will be happening soon, such as meeting families and staying overnight with each other. Here are the 4 women who left The Bachelor Season 28 during Episode 6. Related 20 best reality TV shows. Right now television is being impacted by the ongoing entertainment industry strikes, leaving many turning to reality TV. What are the best shows right now? Joey Graziadei broke up with Jess Edwards after she told him she was falling for him. Close. Jess is a 24-year-old executive assistant from San Diego, California. She made a strong first impression on Joey when she arrived on premiere night on a boat pulled by a car. They later shared the first kiss of the season, but Jess rubbed some of the women the wrong way when she bragged about it to them. She also interrupted Taylor Ween's conversation with Joey so that she could speak to him for a second time after their kiss, which upset some of her fellow contestants. On premiere night, Jess seemed as though she might be one of the season's villains. However, after that initial faux pas, Jess seemed to be settling in nicely on The Bachelor. She received the rose on the first group date, and focused on building her connection with Joey. As the weeks went by, however, Jess didn't receive a one-on-one date. In addition, she hypocritically became very angry during Episode 5 when Maria stole Joey during the rose ceremony cocktail party, even though she already had a rose from a group date. She called Maria disrespectful and a B*******. However, Jess had done something similar to Taylor on premiere night. Joey didn't seem to know about any of the drama between Jess and Maria. However, during the nighttime portion of the Episode 6 group date, when Jess told Joey that she was falling for him, he broke up with her in that moment. He wasn't feeling the same way, and he didn't think that it would be fair for him to keep her there. Jess was devastated and confused, asking him if she'd done something wrong. Joey assured her that she hadn't, and then said goodbye to her. Lexi Young self-eliminated. Lexi is a 30-year-old digital strategist from Atlanta, Georgia. Throughout The Bachelor, she'd been very open about her journey with endometriosis, a condition which could make it difficult for her to have her own children. Lexi opened up to Joey about it on their one-on-one date, explaining her experience with him, and telling him that her last boyfriend broke up with her because of it. Joey was very touched that Lexi would trust him with something so personal. During The Bachelor Season 28 Episode 6, Lexi asked Joey what his timeline for marriage and kids looked like. He told her that he wanted to have a 2 to 3 year engagement, and then wait a couple of years after getting married to have children. Lexi knew that, because of her endometriosis, waiting that long wouldn't be the best choice for her. She expressed to Maria that neither she nor Joey was right or wrong. They simply had different timelines. After a lot of consideration, Lexi decided to self-eliminate from the show. In his confessional, Joey shared that he was very upset because he could see Lexi as his future wife, and he wanted more time with her. However, Lexi knew that the decision to leave was what was best for the both of them. She was a dignified and graceful contestant, who was so brave to share her story. Related The Bachelor. 10 signs the show doesn't care about its lead Joey Graziadei. The Bachelor producers' top priority should be Joey Graziadei finding love, but they've proven that they don't have his best interests at heart. Joey said goodbye to Kaitlyn Debacker at the rose ceremony. Kaitlyn is a 25-year-old radio chemist from Santa Fe, New Mexico. She caught Joey's attention on premiere night when she had him participate in a science experiment to prove that they had chemistry. During the Bachelor Open tennis group date, Joey gave Kaitlyn the group date rose. Although they always connected whenever they spent time together, Joey and Kaitlyn never had a one-on-one date during her time on The Bachelor. Because his connections with the other women were stronger, Joey eliminated Kaitlyn during the episode 6 rose ceremony. Joey sent Lee Kayanen home at the rose ceremony. Lee is a 23-year-old account manager from Waipahu, Hawaii. When Joey was announced as the next Bachelor during Charity Lawson's Bachelorette after the final rose episode, Lee had the opportunity to be the first woman to meet him. She was given an envelope, which she was instructed not to open until premiere night. During the Bachelor premiere, Lee opened the envelope and found that it contained a card that allowed her to steal a one-on-one date from any woman during the season before hometowns. However, Lee didn't want to force Joey to go on a date with her, and she also didn't want to hurt one of her fellow contestants by taking the date from her. Because of this, Lee burned the card in the Bachelor Mansion fireplace. Joey was so impressed by Leah's selfless action that he gave her his first impression rose. Although Lee seemed very kind during the first few episodes of The Bachelor, she jumped on the bandwagon of bullying Maria after her friend, and Maria's bully, Sydney Gordon, was eliminated on the 2-on-1 date. Lee was fiercely loyal to Sydney, and she questioned why contestants such as Medina Alam were being friendly towards Maria if they were also friends with Sydney. Before her exit, Lee was one of the villains of the season, although Joey didn't seem to know that. Despite Joey giving Lee the first impression rose, he never invited her on a one-on-one date with him. This was surprising considering their initial connection. Because they never had the chance to spend a lot of time with each other, their connection fizzled. Joey's relationships with the other women were much stronger, so he said goodbye to Lee at the rose ceremony. The Bachelor Season 28 is already winding down, and now Joey has just 6 women left from the 32 contestants who arrived at the Bachelor Mansion on premiere night. Lexi has become a fan favorite who is a great contender to be the next Bachelorette. Caitlyn would also be a wonderful choice. Jess and Lee emerged as villains during The Bachelor Season 28, but they could make good Bachelor in Paradise contestants. They all deserve to find the love that they're looking for. The Bachelor Season 28 airs Mondays at 8 p.m. ET on ABC. Source: Lexi Young. Instagram. The Bachelor. The Bachelor is a reality dating series that premiered in 2002. It follows one man's search for his potential fiancée among several different women. As they travel the world and have exciting one-on-one and group dates, romance and drama develop. The Bachelor has led to many popular spin-offs, including The Bachelorette and Bachelor in Paradise.